the road. Yep, back again. Today, I'm taking you to non-league. You love non-league. I love non-league. We all bloody love non-league. And today, we're specifically checking out what Brightlingsea Regent has to offer members of the Boston Premier Division who are about to take on Folkestone Invicta. Now, for regular on-the-road viewers, you would know that I normally do facts and things about the club. And I normally do that once I've got there around kick-off time. You know what? I'm switching it up. We're going to do it before we get there. Which means I have no other choice but to say name. Brightlingsea Regent. Founded, well, it could be 1928, but it could be 2005. Let's find out in a sec. Home ground, that'll be the Tadel Stadium on North Road, which has a capacity of 1,000, 107 of which is seated. Anything else? Well, going back to the founding thing, 1928 was Brightlingsea United, and that was a merger between Brightlingsea Athletic and Brightlingsea Town. And for those wondering, this is not Brightlingsea United, this is just a random black and white photo. We're then going to skip to 2005, where Brightlingsea United, they merged with Regent Park Rangers to form Brightlingsea Regent. Once again, incorrect photo. Can't find anything from 2005. You think there'd be photos of a merger? Especially in this modern age? Nothing though. Nothing at all. What else? Well, in 2014, the club were forced to buy a stand and were promoted, and the league that they were going into requires them to have a minimum of 100 seats. What did they do? They bought one off eBay. True story. Anyway, let's crack on. We can start with our guest for today. It's Charlie from Palmers FC. Hello. As you can probably tell, Charlie's lacking a bit of energy, so we're going to jump off the A12 and take this exit here, because there's some services. But before we get there, it wouldn't be an on-the-road video without a little bit of traffic. Claim me. Not seen that before, that's pretty funny. Anyway, at the services is a McDonald's. It makes your day. You're probably thinking, what the hell am I on about? I'm going to show me age here.
A visit to McDonald's makes your day.
I want to go back. Take me back. Anyway, what we're getting, obviously a coffee for Charlie. It'd be rude not to get a little something, you know? Oh, mate, I thought they only did this at Christmas. Decision made.
Hi, can I help?
Hi mate, could I get a chocolate milkshake and a banana milkshake please? And then could I get, what boxes of nuggets do you do?
6, 9 or 20.
20? Could we get a box of 20 please?
I don't quite know how that happened, but it did. £7.37 spent at McDonald's. Before we get going, I need to get some cash out, just because non-league clubs, yeah, they all work on cash. Look at that, I found a space just outside. Boom. And just like that, got the cash. Now it's time to organise. Decided to stick the milkshake between my legs, because we've got something amazing going on right here. Add the sauces, and wham bam, thank you ma'am. Nuggets all round. Although the view is not the best, is it? Let's move on. And so we're out of here. And now it's a 40-minute drive to get there. But that might go up slowly, because we're approaching some traffic. Yeah, it's not looking good, is it? I was actually going to surprise you all by going to the beach before the game, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen now. At least Charlie's more awake. Crazy man! I mean, he's obviously in a rush to get to Brightlingsea Regent versus Folkestone Invicta in the Boston League Premier. And this is done, and I mean done. And just like that, the traffic is gone and the blue sky is showing. Talking of blue, here's a blue bridge. It tells me that I'm in Colchester. Story checks out, but we've been there, done that. We're off the Brightlingsea Regent. If we continue our journey, the sun is out. It's a shame we can't go to the beach. Say what? We're at the beach. Listen, I'm in charge. It's my video. I do what I want. This will be a nice shot for Charlie's Instagram. As we're here, it'd be rude not to. Time to set up the canvas. And just like that, on the road. Sound edition. But Charlie's got bigger and better ideas, and I'm going to chip in and help. Sorted. On the road! Before we go, Charlie fancies a pose in front of a mint green beach hut. Talking to which, I swear Dan from Palmers FC inherited one of these. A blue and white striped one. Boom. Dan, we're at your beach hut. Now it's time to get out of here. Just need to tap in directions to the ground. And well, pal, we're on our way. It weren't far at all. About a mile. Now we're going to turn right into North Road. Well, I assume it's North Road because the ground's at the end of it. And we're just going to park up on the left here. And so we're walking some more until we make it to the end of the road. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Tadel Stadium, home of Brightlingsea Regent. Talk to me about prices. A tenner. Charlie goes free. Yep, there he goes. I mean, there's £10 spent on this Boston Premier game between Brightlingsea Regent and Folkestone Invicta. Boop. Okay, so these are our views for today, and these are the teams on their way out. Magnificent support out today. Here's the lino, just checking if there's any holes in the net. There's plenty. For your benefit, Brightlingsea Regent in the red and black stripes. And over the back there, that must be the eBay stand. Not forgetting the opponents, Folkestone Invicta. Believe it or not, they're in the yellow. You can see the away fans just making it in as we kick off. So I was going to show you around, starting with this Tadel surface in shelter, but then this happened. After no time at all, that's 1-0 to the home side. Viewers of my Sunday League football channel, Palmers FC, may recognise this linesman. We've had him quite a few times as a ref. Don't know why he's here though. Foxy.
Let's get Foxy.
Let's get Ryan Foxy.
Anyway, let's leave Foxy alone. We'll venture to another part of the stadium because we can. It's non-league. And on our travels, we've made it to Regent Snacks. I don't know about you, but the burgers seem a bit expensive. My fault's exactly, Charlie. It's open when we return in a bit. We get what we pay for. Oh dear. So focused on burgers, I've missed the second goal for the R's.
Sorry we missed that one.
In other news, I've just spotted the most park-looking bin around. What do you call it, a park bin? You're not going to believe this. I've just spotted the most park-looking bench. And I don't need to question this. It's definitely a park bench. It's Charlie's park bench. That right there is one happy man. I mean, child. He got him for free, don't forget. Give us a wave. Hello, mate. Hey, we got some songs. Thought we'd mingle, we're now behind the goal. Following that, an injury, and now the chase is on. I'm feeling lucky, and these two are selling raffle tickets. Got to be mindful though, I don't want to miss too much of the game.
Oh, Kuda!
The chase continues. Don't worry, I've got my eye on them. But as I say, also one eye on the game. And just like that, we caught up to the point at where we walked straight past. We're certainly putting steps in, if only I bothered with the Fitbit still. We were down there. walked around the corner, past the eBay stand, past the benches. Now we're at the opposite end. Here comes the raffle, and this is our chosen spot to catch him.
There'll be a first, second and third prize.
3 chances to win, fantastic. That's £2 on the raffle. And now it's time to walk back down the other end. Past this skyscraper with a floodlight, past a very annoyed bench.
It's absolute bollocks. And be consistent as referee! Works both ways, didn't it?
Gotta be said, the sun is putting the Brightlingsea. Yeah, I tried something there, but it didn't really work. We move on, around the corner, and now we're back behind this thing. Over there, we've got a free kick.
Play it.
And here comes said free kick.
Kick. Attack kick.
And that was the end of that. Raffle lady had nothing but change. Let's go and spend that change. You know where we're going. Regent Snacks, of course. Whilst we wait, shout out to the fantastic support for non-league. This card, so I've opted for a non-league hot chocolate. That's £1.50. Cheers, mate. Just having a look to see what's going on down at Brightlingsea Regent. Not much from what I can see, just a standard football calendar. Just spotted this. Oh, okay. Wait for it. Just spotted this sign here, and these two could not give a damn. Love it. Wind's picking up, and on a cold day like this, the last thing you want is a mitre ball being pelted at you. Rest in peace. There's almost half time, and I'm looking to get my Instagram shot. You know, you can follow me on there if you want. We're going to go for a non-league hot chocolate on the left, and the players walking in at half time on the right. As this cross is cleared, that's half time. Here they come. Don't know why I'm filming. I've got to get that Instagram shot. Got the Instagram shot. These people here have obviously done good. They're getting their photo taken on the pitch. I don't know what you did, but well done to you. Fantastic. Great work. Keep it up. Meanwhile, Charlie needs a piss. I'm going to go and check the latest scores. And here I am checking the latest scores. Now, obviously, I could have done that on my phone, but what app do I choose? What I'm saying is, On the Road needs a sponsor. And then we can go as far and wide as you want. Even international. As you can see, I've got a tenner out here. That's because I've just purchased a burger for £4. Just whacked some Tommy K on my burger, which I purchased for £4. And as I walk along, I just realised how small my burger is, which I just purchased for £4. Charlie's on the chips. And the second half is underway as we find out the results for the raffle.
The prices have all been claimed.
Oh.
The first prize was 317, second prize was 499, and the third prize was 371. Thank you very much for entering. See you soon. Bye.
Well, as they always say, if you don't buy a ticket, you don't win the raffle. But in my case, if you buy a ticket, you don't win the raffle. So look, I'm going to hold my hands up and admit that I do get annoyed by the smallest of things. Like, for example, Folkestone Invictus shorts, which of course is a slightly different shade to the shirts and socks. If it's meant to be that way, it's a horrible mistake. That thing up there's decided to come out and say hello. The floodlights are already getting prepped. Up there, we've got a late tackle. Referee wants a word. Come here. So it looks like he's going to get booked, and the card is probably going to match his shirt or shorts. In fact, no, it's neither. It's more of a fluorescent colour. Oh look, we've got some songs. Not being funny, but that sounded really drowsy. I might get him around to put the little one to sleep. Anyway, confirmation that today's ball is a mitre. Everyone out there, be careful. Quick look at the Instagram comments. You're always asking me to be in the video, so there you go. If you somehow see your name, then great. If not, then well, sorry. Back to the game. We've got an open goal situation. It just didn't happen. Score says 2-0. Over the far side, Phil's big moment is coming up. Digital subs ball. Rate it. So my hands are absolutely freezing. My missus lent me these. They're not mine, I promise. But who'd have thought leather gloves would keep your hands warm? She did. She was wrong. They're really not working for me either. Leather gloves, it's a no from me. That's got to be said. It's been a very scrappy second half. There's another card that doesn't match a Folkestone shirt. There's Phil's big moment, or Big Phil's big moment, or a big moment for Phil, or a big moment for Big Phil. Not long after that, there's a card that matches a Brightlingsea shirt. It's red, early bath and all that. Admittedly, I don't know what for. That's purely because I was looking up at the moon again. As I say, the second half's been scrappy, and it continues to be.
There's kids watching.
Yeah, I didn't want Charlie seeing that stuff, so I just told him to go on his phone. That's what they do these days, isn't it? Following the red card, tactics, and it's another big moment for Phil. This time in charge of putting the digital subs board away nicely, neatly in its box. I assume it's got a box. The instructions probably still in its original plastic wallet. That's because Phil doesn't need instructions. He just works things out for himself. Here he goes. And we might have a clear chance on goal here as the ball comes into the box. It's headed away out to the number 6 here. He gets the shot in. His pinball bouncing all over the place in there. There's 9 on the turn. Following that, at this late stage of the game, it seems to be opening up a bit. He's number 11. Defenders, never give up.
On, he's on. Oh, what a tackle.
Sky's looking good. I rate that. I'm also rating Folkestone's determination to get back into this one.
Oh. Oh.
For those wondering, I am now leather glove free. What's this? 4 minutes stoppage time. That's not Big Phil either. What's happened to Big Phil? We may never know, but it's a late drive from Brightlingsea here.
And then cut back. Return.
Oh.
Brave! Brave!
When you and the referee are a pair of fucking wankers.
And on that sour note from Grandad, there's a final whistle. And so, my friends, it is time for me to get the hell out of here. But before we do, let's rate this experience. Okay, let's start off with atmosphere. It was very much lacking. I mean, they did try, bless them. It just sounded really dull. Like I say, I felt really drowsy. For that reason, Brightlingsea, you're going to get 1.5 stars. The facilities. It's a non-league ground. What do you expect? It was a little old, rough around the edges, but it had everything you need. Turnstiles that clicked, a snack bar, and an eBay stand. I thought it was alright, which means we're going straight down the middle. It's 2.5 stars. Food and drink. Let's go. We'll ignore the McDonald's because that's nothing to do with Brightlingsea. In case you're wondering, it was very good. We enjoyed it very much. Let's start with the non-league hot chocolate. It was anything but non-league hot chocolate. Perfect temperature, tasted great, creamy. It was a 5-star non-league hot chocolate, which I've got to say, up until now, it doesn't exist. But Brightlingsea, you've set the bar for other non-league hot chocolates to actually be good. It's time for other clubs to take note. Put some love and care into your hot chocolates. I only bought it to keep my hands warm, but I was pleasantly surprised. Thank you very much. Now let's give you the bad news. The burger was, well, it was overpriced. It was very, very small as well. And did it taste good? It tasted alright, like very alright. But for the money, I expected much better. We were sitting on 5 stars, guys. We were actually sitting on 5 stars, but it has been dented. We're down to 3. Now, anyone that's been a long-time viewer of the On The Road series, you know that when I come to a non-league game, by standard, it normally gets 5 stars. Today, unfortunately, we're going to knock it down because of that burger. So rather than you 5 stars, we're knocking it down to 4 stars, which gives Brightlingsea Regent a total of 11.5 stars. And we're going to just go down the table a little bit to 20th there, amongst some fantastic clubs, might I add. And on another day, had the burger been good, they'd be shooting up the table. Fine margins in On The Road, fine margins indeed. So, my friends, is it. Couldn't find a proper exit, so we're going back the way we came in, through the turnstile. Then it's down North Road, where the car's down the end, where we got to tell Dan that we found his beach hut.
Where was it?
Brightlingsea.
No, mine's in Waterton Nice.
Well, things just got very embarrassing, which means I've got to get out of here. But before we go, please, can you drop a like on this video? Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. It's the best way of supporting the channel. I mean, I love doing these on the roads, and I hope you enjoy them too. I want to do more, and I want to go further, but at the moment, it's very, very tough. But by supporting the channel, spreading the word, pushing the videos out there, getting more views, then hopefully, in the near future, we can do more of this. Alternatively, get Smiv a sponsor, and we'll be all over the show. Anyway, if this is your first On The Road video, you can check out the rest of the playlist. I've been to many, many grounds, and of course, have many, many faults. So be sure to go and check that out. But until then, I will see you in the next one. Peace.